damage, a little bit of a disengage coming through for the Glacial Fissure. You've got Ezreal, who's a little bit more self-sufficient as well with the Arcane Shift, so a bit of an easier time for RNG to manage, but I've still seen too many RNG with Xiaohu in this top side would be looking to try and set up this Lee Sin alongside the Twisted Fate and see if they can play the map better than they did in the last game.
And I feel like it's kind of interesting the way we look at this game, because while Cream is the most exciting player to watch in my mind, it's not Cream versus Cryan, really. As you say, Cryan's going to kind of opt out of that mid lane matchup to a large extent. And look, yep, looks like it's just going to be taken by RNG here. In a relatively disappointing lack of blood for the first straight. But at the same time, was in that game. Ming was in that game, and
we're gonna have to stop history time.
We do have to stop talking about history for a second here. Oh, jump on in, but he's forced away. Cream goes back onto the play. Xiaohu's taken down. Wei getting chased out. Cryan falls as well. And Wei is left without any teammates remaining. This will be Herald for OMG.
And a nice play coming through from OMG to try and turn that around, because you can see Wei started that invade, and we talked about how because you've got the Destiny and Twisted Fate, you can always kind of cheat across with the priority in mid lane, but you already had
LPL start. Cream is in trouble, question mark. Cream actually might be in trouble as the Braum passive stacking up, but does have the Twilight Shroud. Oh, actually going in onto Cryan. Will walk away with his life, but taking a lot of damage. In the meantime, Nu has died underneath the tower. I guess we're going to have to wait for a replay to see how that happened. Well, that's the kind of damage we were talking about earlier on.
Yeah, I don't think too surprising there. It's just a case of, look, you've got this easy CC to enact. You got the follow-up kick. You got even the E from the Lee Sin to break the spell shield every time Nu tries to stop it. So it's really hard for Nu to try and survive these plays underneath the turret. OMG, though, try and make the cross map. They do end up getting this dragon on the bed. Having Xiaohu getting a bit more control on top side is really going to be an issue. And you can see it here. Nu tries to clear the wave, kick into the wall, straight into just very quick damage turnaround from RNG. He doesn't even have a chance.
OMG have changed their mind.
Yeah, Cryan started to move up. They were a bit worried that the Destiny would come through. Now Cold in the mid lane, though.
They're going for Cryan instead. It was all a bait. He started to hover towards the top side. Wait, Cream's not even settling for one. He wants Ming as well. He knows that the first kill can be finished by Abel, so he threatens for more. And now the Herald in the mid lane. OMG just flipped the switch and blow RNG apart.
And a big mistake from Cryan there, not respecting that you had that roam coming through from Cold. Tries to shove in the wave to punish Cream on the...
Will take over the game. TP from RNG as they look to make a dive happen on the bottom side. Good ulti coming out from Cold to try and deny some of this 5 members strong, with this 3 here from OMG as Cream arrives. But this dive might be a bit more than Cream can actually pull off here. Bit of damage there, but it's 2 kills for RNG.
Nice play from RNG. I was a little bit nervous when I saw how deep Cryan was going, and you still had a bit of time before Xiaohu arrived, but they're able to...
OMG to not have these 5v5s that they want.
But this is the thing, right? Is that, like, this is where... Ooh, hang on, Cold.
I was wrong. Here's the 5v5 they were looking for. Burning flames across the whole team as everyone jumps onto the backline. And Gala is eradicated. Xiaohu tries to answer onto Abel. He will fall. Aki is there, burning away. But Xiaohu is just on top of this fight. In goes Wei to set it up once more. Twisted Fate into the backline. It's a double kill for Wei in the end, and RNG win out the fight.
Yeah, Xiaohu was doing so much work in these fights, and that was what I wanted to bring up, was that although we've talked about the item spikes coming through from OMG, this is not the same RNG as last game. They spike in the mid game as well. I mean, even Nu a bit late. We're going to see it here as you get this big engagement from Cold, you get the flash away. I mean, the Arcane Shift and flash as well, able to keep the Ezreal safe, and yes, you do get able to finish off Gala alongside Nu, but there's just not enough here to deal now with Xiaohu. I mean, even Cream is out of this fight to a certain extent as well.
That's the crazy thing, is they dive on the back line, they finish off...
I'm trying to make sure that they could actually find these fights that I don't think they really needed to. Instead of just playing out through, as we talked about, the extra TP that they had, the fact that they had a Galio in the composition. This time around, though, they're actually playing out these side lanes.
Xiaohu could be in trouble here. Cream goes in. The stun is nice. Sonic Wave can't be followed, and in comes Nu from the other side of the map. And Xiaohu did his damnedest to survive, but he will go down in the end. TP available for Cream as Baron is started by RNG. 3 people went to the bottom side to answer here, and it means RNG have a chance on a Baron. Crying's going to teleport straight onto Cream. He uses Zhonya's to buy time. Ming burning down here. Way's going to be on the scene as well. Cream goes into Twilight Shroud, and he somehow survives this one. OMG have answered beautifully. They deny the Baron, and they get away with it.
That was solo out Crying if Crying ever runs into him, but looks like we might get to play mid here.
Oh, Gala's in trouble. He already used Arcane Shift. Has to flash over the wall here. Abel is low on HP as well, though, as Ming on the equalizer has to get out of there. Xiaohu with the TP to join in onto the fray here. He's on the backside of things, but Abel gets the first kill. Xiaohu in the middle of everyone, just causing absolute chaos. Cream doing the same on the back line of RNG. Cream goes in onto Xiaohu. Gordrick to keep him alive. Cold actually re-engages. I'm not sure that was the play there. Xiaohu jumps back into the fray as Cold falls now, and Xiaohu continues to chase. This guy has energy, not mana. He can keep this up all day long. Aki turns gold. Nu trying to back away. The recall in the bush from Abel. Looks like he might just get away with it. Gala doesn't notice. Abel is out of there. But Aki might not be so lucky. He's stuck between a Gala and a hard place.
Let's see if they can get the big purple worm at least.
They're going to start it off once again. Nu is here, though. Aki's not up for another 10 seconds, but OMG, that's not going to let him... That's not going to stop him from contesting here. What's will be cleared. 5,000 on the Baron. Cream is here. You've got to keep your eyes on this Akali. Baron getting low. Into the pit goes everybody, but it's Cold just blown up at the start of the fight, and RNG with a massive numbers advantage. Surely this is a fight in the books for them, and they make it look easy. Honestly, just cleaning house with OMG. Nu doesn't have flash. Inevitably goes down. Gala to take the kill as Cream gets underneath his base, but the Baron is taken. And I think maybe OMG overstretching to contest and might just lose everything off the back of it.
Dragon as well. Xiaohu's pushing top. See if he can get a turret now. Way's in behind us.
Cream goes for the Zhonya's inside his Twilight Shroud. They can't see him. They don't know where he is. Will flash away. Equalizer comes out. Xiaohu actually dive in the tower. And Cream goes back to his Shuriken. Oh, it's so clean from Cream. He will get chased down and die. But you know what? It looked good.
Look, it was a solid attempt. You know, E for effort, or A for effort, or whatever the hell we want to go with it, but still.
A for effort,
not
D for execution at the end of the day.
Not exactly going to work out. And look, you can see here, like, Cream goes into the pit, but watch just the defensive maneuvers from RNG. It's like, surround the president, make sure Gala doesn't go down. Ming's body blocking everything coming through. You got the same coming through from Wei. And Gala's just left pretty much untouched. So when this fight does actually devolve into a little bit more spread out, and Gala knows he's safe, then he can arcane shift forward, finish off.
Ignore the rel and allowing some of the CC. They just destroyed Cold as he tried to make the fight happen. Makes things a lot more difficult. Xiaohu flashes in, and this time it's Abel that's one shot. Down goes Cold as well. Xiaohu just healing up. He's doing more healing than the whole team of OMG can do in damage. This is going to be game 2, and RNG are angry, Dagda. They are not happy that they lost their first game back in the LPL, and they've come back to make a statement against OMG. Zhonya's comes out from Cream here, but he'll be stunned. There's an Everfrost. Twilight Shroud will keep him alive for a second here. Can they finish him off as he gets onto the fountain? It'll be Nu that's the target instead. The target of the vengeance of RNG, who come back strong in game 2.
A lot more convincing from RNG as Gala playing out of his mind on this Ezreal. So much protection offered to him from the build, from the rest of the team. And unfortunately, we had